Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. Guys, please remember to be very aware of your surroundings, and most of all, be very aware of the people that are around you. Don't be fooled. Don't be too relaxed. Just focus on being safe. So, dancehall artist Andre Maurice Whittaker, popularly known as Squash Six Boss, has found himself in serious bangarang in legal woes in the United States of America, as authorities there allege he is the leader of a transnational criminal organization started in the St. James Montego Bay community. You know what? Every time I hear Jamaicans' name called abroad, it's so sad. It always seemingly in the negative light. It's not like there are not ones there that are doing well, but too much Jamaicans are doing the worst. No, why couldn't the news be that, guess what? Squash Boss 6, originally from St. James Montego Bay, who was formerly a gang leader, is now training at astronaut school or just attained his degree, master's in music. Damn, wouldn't that be nice? All I can tell you though is that Squash seemingly has 9 lives and was initially arrested on February 24th, 2025 during a traffic stop in Miami, where FBI was staking out a suspect, and who should came along? Squash 6 to buy guns and ammunition. So with that, the undercover feds would have called other security officials to go check out the vehicle that Squash was in and follow him. Because obviously, if you're staking out a criminal and then you see some crony of his come along and they exchange guns and ammunition, simply means they are also involved in criminal activities. So guess what? It was just another criminal to add to their list. So they held on to him at a traffic stop in Miami, and a modified Glock pistol was reportedly found in the glove compartment of the vehicle. He pleaded not guilty on those charges of illegal possession of a concealed weapon without permit. However, that case has been closed. Now the federal prosecution have laid new charges against the artist, stating they have evidence linking him to the G-City gang, who they allege have been involved in many criminal activities in both Jamaica and Florida since at least 2017. Further revelation from court documents reveal Squash entered the USA illegally in January 2021 after fleeing Jamaica because of deadly gang warfare in his community of St. James. The thing is, Squash first visited the USA on a visitor's visa, and he was there for a while, and even then he had a run-in with the police. He went back to Jamaica. Not sure if he was forced by security officers to go back, but he went back to Jamaica, and he came up soon after through the border, whether by boat or through tunnels, whatever way they come up, but he came back up illegally right after. He was then detained by Immigration and Custom Enforcers ICE and later released on bond after quickly getting married to a USA citizen. So you don't know some money did have to run for a big move like that, because if you're in ICE custody and you're able to get an American citizen to marry to you, to at least give you some grounds that you can leverage in court. So all those things right now with Trump trumping, they are looking at that as an illegal marriage. Those time things wasn't so bad, so that could have slide. But now with him coming up in court, all those things are coming forward now. Now, according to the federal authorities, it's alleged that his wife was the one who purchased one of the weapons that was found in his possession when he got arrested. But he still faces charges of illegal possession of a firearm as an illegal immigrant without any form of documents. Because remember, if he was not illegal, he is allowed to have at least a firearm. But because he is illegal, it makes the firearm that he has also illegal for him to have it. And he also faces unlawful possession of a machine gun. Now this machine gun is the gun that was tampered with to do rapid fire. I'm not so familiar with all the names of gun and what they do, but I know that the gun that they altered, the way how it is altered, it fires like a machine gun. So I guess that's why it is now referred to as a machine gun. So now he could possibly be looking at up to 15 years and are deported, because they could make him serve the 15 years, then deport him, or they could deport him if he chooses to not go to prison. Maybe they give him that option. But I get a strong feeling. You want to bet if he will get any of the two, as he will be snitching on everyone he ever know. As anything the feds want to hear and know about, he is going to be snitching. There's no going around that. They all, when they get caught, have to snitch out somebody, some way, somehow, to get some kind of lenience on whatever that will come their way. So anyone that he has ever done business with or come across him, better change up them folly ground, because remember, he knows they're in and out, and right now he has to grab at something to save his skin. When you're dealing with the feds, it's not a plaything. You think that he wants to go back to Jamaica? Just watch the ride and see what will happen next. However, he has to make a decision by August, as his next court date he's looking at will be in September. Just bear in mind that the feds already have an informant that is singing on squash, who in turn will have to do some singing for himself too. Nobody sings more than members of a gang that are so-called bad men. Bear in mind, some of the people the feds have in custody who already has no legs to stand on and will do anything to not face the disgrace of coming back to Jamaica are people like Nikki Blacks. Anything she don't know, don't exit. And she absolutely has no documents at all to be in the USA. And of course, don't forget J-Man, who's supposed to be in there squealing like a pig. Just bear in mind that the feds already say they have a cooperating informant already. And just believe it, that these people need to save themselves too. And don't ever forget that the feds are linking up with the Jamaican authorities. Because just remember, in St. James, squash was constantly under the radar and being harassed by police officers as they know about the G City gang. So the feds definitely have file on squash, as they are alleging he brought the gang warfare from St. James to spill over in the streets of Florida, and trust and believe they are not having that. So you know that the feds been watching squash, because they themselves say they have file on him from 2017. You see how the feds get to work? They've been building a file. He has no way of escaping. His best bet is to sing, and sing good names that the feds want to hear about. The thing is, these are the kind of Jamaican people that make it bad for other Jamaicans, and the good have to suffer for the bad. Everywhere they go, they bring their dirty living with them. You would think they would take advantage of the chances they get in a new country, where opportunities are so vast and wide, but yet they choose badness. It's as my grandmother would always say, you take the pig out of the mud, but he always find a way to go wallow in it. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. That's the life they choose. That's what builds their ego. That's what makes them feel like they are men. They were never socialized that there's other things you can do with your life that make you a man and make you successful as well, and still have your morals intact. So, 6th court case in the USA continues August the 11th, 2025 through to September the 2nd, 2025, where it will be concluded, and we will find out what will be next for Mr. Whittaker, 6 boss. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.